A spectacular summer day in Edmonton, Alberta. Day 2 of this unusual Summer World Juniors. 8 of the 10 teams have already played their first game, including Latvia, who lost 6-1 to Finland last night, and a tough turnaround as they take on Canada.
Starting goal for Canada's 19-year-old Sebastian Kossup, native of Fort McMurray, Alberta, about 5 hours north of here, won a Western Hockey League championship with the Edmonton Oil Kings. And for Latvia, 18-year-old Patrick Berzinch. And here's Bedard with it. Connor Bedard drops it back to Zellweger. Olin Zellweger, member of the Western Hockey League, centers it. Has the rare distinction of having scored the World Junior, the World Championship, and the Olympics in the same season. One of 4 players in history to do that, Saku Koivu.
And still chose to come here, which speaks to their desire to represent the country and try to win a gold medal.
That puck turned over right in front. A chance there for Latvia's Felix Gavars.
You see really, Greg, here. Quick stick as the puck's turned over. Can't stop coming, but the quick lift.
Still with it. Another 2 around. Wyington shoot. Deflected just wide. McTavish back on it. There's McTavish, a backhand shot that goes high.
We got 3 now.
Forster for Johnson. Drops it back, and Sabrango fan the match shot.
But that's not to let him do it. He talked about odd man rushes. This is how you get it. Adding a 4th.
With a 3-2 win over Switzerland. That thing was scoreless until late in the second period. That pass picked off. Shot back in, and a hard shot taken there by Dufour. Rebound loose in front.
And they've got 56 goals with St. John this year. He picks off a puck on a missed clearing attempt, and from that far out to challenge the goaltender, that is some good velocity on Dufour. Leans on it, drag and pull, forcing Berzinch to a pretty good save. It's gotta be nice when you got a 50-plus.
McTavish, and it's 2 for 1. Bedard moves in and fires it wide because no relegation here. And McTavish has that roll off his stick and back up to center ice to Sabrango. Snaps out ahead to Bedard. In comes Connor Bedard with McTavish. Bedard shoots, scores! Connor Bedard with a lightning strike, and Canada's got a 1-0 lead.
Last year of play, and he doesn't need much. Again, a little turnover, new zone, picks up a broken play. Here's the first one. Drag and pull. Missed it. About 30 seconds later, adjusts the sights, drag and pull. Yeah, I got it this time. I'll get it that 8 inches inside the post that I need, and velocity rips it by Berzinch. And Bedard is comfortable scoring goals, the World Juniors.
Side of Edmonton. There's a strong Alberta presence on this Canadian team. Top check into the forecheck. Dufour knocks it free. Release, which might be the greatest ever. Now busting in. Levinskas centers it, and that just missed. Seacon's in front. That pass picked up by Stanko, and Canada's away 3 wide. Walking in and shooting that shot off the glove as Tyson Forster got that away. Fed back in front, a backhand shot. He is changing. The pass broken up at center ice. And moved ahead by Forster. For Johnson. Kent Johnson fires, and that goes off the glove of Berzinch. Soft wins that back to a stop check. Dufour back for a stop check. Tees it up and shoots, and the save made by Berzinch. Western League last year. Brought in now by Seacon. Backhands up towards the goal. Kosa makes the stop. Looks down at Denvoyer. Cooley had the puck skipping behind him. Picked off now. Gaucher back at the Denvoyer, and the puck squirted away. Winds it across the top. McTavish shoots in a sharp angle. McTavish back on it. Drops it off to Bedard. Bedard shoots, and that was blocked by Harris Brent. Cut on the forecheck. And here's Sabrango with it. Sabrango to Bedard. Connor Bedard winding in with Stankoven. Pass across. Stankoven moves back in front. His shot is knocked away by Berzinch. Now Thompson back with it. Thompson goes rink wide. In comes Forster. Wraparound try, and it rang off the goalpost.
Extra goals, keep doing the same thing, knowing you're going to score eventually.
Stankoven to Johnson. And Johnson back on it, walks back in, goes between the legs, beats it back across. Cormier's shot, he ripped that wide.
Come on.
They'll co-host with Finland this year.
Fans make it all happen when they're supporting the Latvian national team.
Darzic works in, walks right in, Darzic shoots, scores! Raiders Darzic snaps it over the hand of Kosa.
They're able to get to the middle of the ice. Darzic takes it wide, and a little bit of a hook on the stick by Vital Lynch. Allows Darzic to skate across the middle of the ice. Lambos gets playing defense, skating forward, never a great idea, and pulls it underneath Cormier and over the shoulder of Costa. That is a beautiful individual rush by Darzic.
The pass finds Bedard. Centering pass for Denvoyer, and that's broken up. Another good stick play by Ozelinch, who might have saved a goal earlier in this game.
One more.
Denvoyer plays it across Bedard. A hard shot. Barisic to stop. Brings that back in, but knocked up by Simonovic. Brought him back now by Stankoven. For Johnson, drops it back. Thompson, a hard shot. Barisic up high.
Sells tied at 1, and they're defending hard. What a big chance to have. I think a big one-timer by Thompson. Of note, he's the only right shot defenseman on Canada. So that's his one-timer, but play by Ozelinch there. Checking the man in front by also staying loose to block the shot pass with his skate.
Probably saved a goal. Darzic scored just twice playing this year in the Russian Junior League, the MHL. There's Stankoven, a shot. Flicks off the end glass, bounces right back in front. Formalis had it stolen away. Gregg drops it back. Thompson shoots it away. Bouncing puck back in front. A stop shot. Drops it back. Gregg in. It bounced off his stick. Love down by Dufour for Gregg. Walks in and shoots. Barisic, great save in tight. Right on top of it. Penalty coming to Latvia. First power play of the game is coming as Gregg works in. Break wide pass. Cormier shoots and fired that wide. Bedard back on it. At the point, Zellweger has to retreat, but it's chipped by him and a chance now shorthanded. Vital Lynch works in alone, shorthanded. Head save made by Kosa.
As Vital Lynch on the break, in alone, tries to stretch Kosa out. Now that's going to be an issue. Kosa 6'6" plus. Can't get it all the way. And then the fact that he keeps the pad at the top of the crease, so it makes it tough to elevate it over top of him.
Back around for Forster, and another chance for Latvia. Gomanis works in with Brigmanis. Brigmanis walks in, feeds it back across, it's broken up on a good defensive play by Thompson. The Port Moody native lines that down to McTavish. McTavish flips it back, Bedard shoots! And Barisic might have got a piece of that. Give a stick on that, now Thompson. Rink wide to Waugh. Cormier shoots, scores!
Who had 33 goals this year in the Quebec leagues. It's innocent looking wrister on a fellow pass back, and Forster doing a nice job from the Barisic, making him work.
That hit something?
Cormier's got his head up. Now maybe a piece of Bergmanis, but just underneath the arm of Barisic.
Only 5 defensemen in the Quebec League have scored 30 goals. And that's knocked down by Ozelinch. Plays it back to center ice. Sealing. For Ostapchuk, and he comes. Ostapchuk in, shoots, fired that wide.
Can't handle it. I can't bend my knees. Tough time to be tired in the 3-on-2.
Anderson's works in. Centers it, that's tipped wide by Vital. Winding in, can't get a shot away. McTavish lines that back to Zellweger. To Cormier. Cormier back across. McTavish scoop that wide.
Better chances, and you go swinging like that. There's the happy feet of Cormier, putting the defender in a tough spot. Easy call to make, and one way to open up some open ice is to get physical. And there, Ostapchuk finishing a hit perfectly about 15 seconds later. As
Stankovic calling for it. Back at the point is Zellweger. To Bedard. Works that back to Zellweger. Long shot, scores! Another defenseman strikes on the power play, and Canada's got a 3-1 lead.
Wrist one in, and take a look at all the, look at the bodies. Are you kidding me? Barisic's trying to stand upright so he can see through almost all 4 of his guys. Stanghoven, McTavish, they're there as well. He can't spot it. It's an easy save if he could see it, but he can't see it. And the challenge is getting the puck through the bodies.
Long shot, that floats wide. Lifted back to center ice. Hodas mishandled. In comes Ridley Gregg. Rolling puck. Gregg works in. Charlotte scores! One-handed Ridley Gregg.
To take advantage of a puck that slides through Hodas and fends him off. Oh my, not only he possessed it on his backhand, and most guys would have to shove it on their backhand, but watch, one-handed, he stick handles it to his forehand and then flicks it. He changes the angle and flicks it. Well, well. How do you do? That is a beautiful goal from Ridley Gregg.
Cormier back on it. Cormier back in the corner for Stankoven. Oh, look out. Forster taking it hard. Banks it back to Thompson. Across to Seeley. For McTavish, bounced off his stick. And now a race for it.
Boys.
Jumping in his Gavard.
Oh, he's so late.
He's tired.
Oh, no.
Wow. Post late. There's a big hit there by McTavish. He's going to go off for taking down Bergmanis. So in a game, in the earlier game between Sweden and Switzerland, if they call 5, they can review it.
The rules are, if it's a 5, they can take a look and then keep it as a 5 or drop it to a 2.
Right.
But if they call it a 2, you can't review it to elevate.
Seacons.
Good little step there by Cormier, though, just to pull it off the wall, allow Stankoven to skate it out.
Stankoven for Johnson, little backhand shot into that wide. Waugh works his way in. Now Waugh back with it, drops it back to Bedard with a shot. Pearson save, rebound loose in front. McTavish couldn't corral it. Thompson back on it, chops it back in. Dufault centers it. That pass is picked up, and a penalty coming to Canada now. As dressing room. Now back on the man advantage, teed up and shoot, scores! Hodas with a drive, and Latvia's back within 2.
And Moyer got caught inside on the initial hash mark, so he can't get out and challenge Hodas at all. It's clean pass, and he just rips it short side. Zabrango's taking away the far side of the net, which is generally where you want to try to take away if you're shot blocking. Zabrango's taking away the far side. Costa's job to get over to the short side, and he gets beat clean to the glove.
Cormier for Kidney. Up ahead for Cooley. In comes Cooley. Slides it back ahead. The centering pass. Kidney with a chance. And a stop made in tight by Berzic. Rebound put wide. Lavich lays it ahead. That sharp angle shot deflected wide. Snaps that pass ahead. Fiedelen works it back in the corner for Seacans. Now back across, and a hard shot taken there by Feinberg. And a stop made. And Luck-Mellis in the corner with it. Johnson steps back on to join the penalty kill for Canada. Luck-Mellis works down the goal mouth between the legs. Chance there for concussion.
Legs, trying to get to the far side of the ice. It's a smart play because your foot protects the poke check. Change the angle, and it almost had a little gap inside. Matthew Tkachuk's got a patent on this. He doesn't even know how to shoot it normally. He just does this every time. And if he hits the spot, that's going to go in. And it's a different way to get there.
Sent back down the ice. Hodas has the Latvian power play goal. Now it's picked up by Seeley. In with Desnoyers. Seeley in, shoots. Berzic the save. He wasn't sure what it was. And the Latvian captain slides it back out. Up ahead for Lavich. Lavich crushed by Zabrango. And McTavish has it back. Rink wide for Waugh with Bedard. In comes Connor Bedard. A step on Ozelich. Bedard works in. Shoot! And then it Berzic up in the mask. He's got his arm up in the air.
Tries to score from distance, and then listen, when you shoot the way he does, why not? Even from the goal line.
Now that used to play it carefully, almost in the no-fly zone. Move back at the line. Kurchanov. Long shot. Costa saved the rebound. Tapped wide there. Gets back for Gregg. Before a hard shot. Berzic the save. Gregg. Feeds back across. Shot scores. Before.
Shot. So just prior to this, there's the first one-timer. Didn't quite pluck that one perfectly, and they can just give me another shot at him. Gregg draws in lots of players for a slice of a soft spot on the ice, and he's able to really load up this wrist or short side. Quick release underneath the glove of Berzic, and
that pass just missed Bedard. A race for it now. Hustling in. Chance now for Darzic working in. Shoots and Kosa makes the save.
Breaking alone. Tavis trying to find Bedard, and Darzic hanging up top. It's inside Sabrango, and that's a good save by Kosa. Tuck that arm in. Squeeze it tight. He was dazzling at the men's worlds this past spring.
He's not here. And again, there's no relegation, so no harm for him as Thompson shoots. Same reason more insider didn't come for Germany. Now Seeley back on it. Minute 45 to go in the third. Oh, Kidney, a big hit there on Lavish. Weinberg up ahead for Seacons. With a 5-2 victory, Canada 3-0 all-timing us last year in the tournament, but this is by far the closest game of the three. The first two were 16-0 and 10-2.